God already knows what you need. And he also knows what you think you need. And he already knows where you're running to get what you think you need from people who can't give it. I don't pray to inform God. I pray to involve God, to let him know that I already know that you see my situation. And I already know that you know what I need more than I do. See, here's the beautiful thing about Mary. She didn't know what to do, but she knew who to go to. How many of you are in that situation right now in your life? I don't know what to do, but give her credit. Give her credit. She knew who to ask about it, and she knew who not to ask about it. She wasn't going to go ask the wedding planner. She wasn't going to go ask the person who didn't order enough wine for the festival to begin with. She wasn't going to go ask the groom, who would now spend the rest of his life ashamed. See, for us, no more wine at the wedding is an inconvenience, right? But this was not an inconvenience. This would mark that culture. To not be able to offer hospitality at your own wedding would be the deepest mark of shame. And if indeed this party goes bad, they don't go to jail like Billy McFarland, but they spend the rest of their life being the couple that ran out of wine. Isn't it cool that the first thing Jesus did to show who he was not to expose shame, but to cover it? You talk about flip the flow. All the law could do was show us our sin, to show us that we fall short of the glory of God. But when grace came, now not only do we see our sin, but grace comes to cover our sin and to take our shame away. Now what Jesus says next is not exactly a good thing to say to your mom or your wife, for that matter. Verse 4, woman, why do you involve me? And notice what she doesn't do. She doesn't give a list of reasons why it would be good. And after all, Bobby and Cindy were good to us. She doesn't list reasons. She does something very, very different. Very different than what a lot of us do. She flips the flow. Watch this. He says, my hour has not yet come. His mother stopped talking to him and started talking to the people who were hired to run the wedding. Watch. Verse 5. Flip the flow. Flip the flow. Ready? Ready? God, do something. God, do something. God, do something. God, do something. God, why won't you do something? Why don't you do something? Watch this. Verse 5. His mother said to the servants, do whatever he tells you. Drops mic. Walks off. And the next thing that happens, I love it. The next thing that happens is that Jesus, in response to their obedience, already knowing the whole time what they needed. I need to make sure that you really believe, before I move forward in this teaching, that you really believe that God already knows what you need. And he also knows what you think you need. And he already knows where you're running to get what you think you need from people who can't give it. And notice what Mary says. She goes, do whatever he tells you. It's open-ended and it's focused. Do whatever he tells you. Remember, she's not running the party. Neither is he. But all of a sudden, she tells the servants, I know you've been running around looking for wine, but it's a long way. Cana is a backwoods town. There's no Whole Foods. You're not getting any. Oh no, there is no wine room at any restaurant in Cana. Okay? There is no bottle service at any restaurant, any steakhouse in Cana. So forget about it. But she says, do whatever he tells you. Whatever he tells you. Not whatever they think you should do. Not whatever culture, tells you is good right now. Not whatever the values of the world happen to be right now. Not what you think is important. Not what you read about. Not what you think everybody else is. Do. One of the reasons that you're running out of energy is because you are expending it trying to do what you think everybody else wants you to do and needs you to do. And so when you can't get focused on, God, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? And I know what you're thinking. You're like, if it were that simple, I would do it if I knew what he wanted me to do. But you make it like it's simple. You know, do whatever he tells you to do. Well, guess what? I don't know what he wants me to do. I've been praying, should I take this other job? I've been praying, should I switch schools? I've been praying, should we, finally put a down payment? I've been praying whether or not we should leave Elevation. The answer is no. I've been praying whether I should ask her. I've been praying whether I should say yes. I've been praying whether or not we should shift it. I've been praying, should I take my money out of the market, put it back in? I've been praying, should I spend more time at home with the kids or earn more money so they can actually have something to eat when I'm there? I've been praying. It's not so simple as to say do whatever he tells you to do. But the Lord's been speaking to me about that too. And you know what he told me? It's not the times that you didn't know what to do. It's the times that you didn't do what you knew. If you would do what you knew, I know there's a lot that you don't know, but there's a lot that you do. Look here, everybody in this room over the age of 8 knows enough about nutrition and fitness to be fitter than we are right now. Everybody knows enough. And I'm not saying don't hire a trainer. We got great trainers that go to this church. But Buck, honestly, I don't need you to teach me anything else about exercise. I just need to do what I knew for all those years I didn't do it. I knew push-ups. I learned them in 6th grade. I didn't do them. I knew Doritos were the devil. I learned it at an early age. My dad was 300 pounds a lot of my life. I knew what Doritos would do. I knew that I needed to close the bag of Doritos. I knew that 4 honey buns wouldn't work to sculpt a figure. I knew what to do. I didn't do what I knew. Come on, are you going to be honest with me? You got in a lot of situations, not because you didn't know. You already knew. You already knew. Your parents tried to tell you, your grandma tried to tell you, your preacher tried to tell you, your Bible tried to tell you. It's not what you don't know that makes you run out. It's the things that you knew that you didn't do. I can tell right now that you don't like my sermon anymore. You wanted the water to change to wine. You didn't want to do anything. We wanted bitterness to turn to happiness. We didn't want to do anything. We wanted apathy to turn to passion. We didn't want to do anything. But touch somebody and say, Nike was right, just do it. And it's true in every realm. I use fitness as an example, but we could use anything. Finances? You don't have to understand a whole lot about finances to do better than most Americans do. It's going to basically come down to, no and yes. Do I need it? No. Should I keep it? Yes. Do that a lot and you'll be blessed. Should I spend it? Should I save it? Should I give it? No and yes. It's easy to miss the sign. See, we want something deep, right? I learned this. I learned that people love deep preaching because they don't have to do crap about it. Because he's coming on a horse. And meanwhile, we're stressed out trying to make car payments, but he's coming on a horse. Not Monday. Not Monday, he's not. I like that MMA preaching, Monday morning application preaching. And I'm here to tell you that the reason we run out a lot of times isn't because we need more. The reason I run out is because I've got 4 meditation apps on my iPhone. 4. I found out they don't calm you down if you don't open them. They don't calm you down because you bought them. And don't send me any kind of social media on how, meditation is Buddhist. I don't even want to hear it. Watch. Jesus was not reluctant to help. That's not why he said, "Why do you involve me?" He knew that in order for them to see who he was, that they had to do what they knew to do. And that's all he asked.
Hey, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss a single video or live stream. And share this video with a friend. And don't forget, you can join me live every Sunday. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again.
I know you think you're the man of the hour. I know you think I'm a delicate flower, but I'm here to tell you I'ma take back the power. I like to dip my fries in sweet and sour. Bring around the rosy, a pocket full of posies. Doctor gave you a diagnosis, turns out you're just hella nosy. You're always in my business, but this ain't a floral shop. I wish you would begonia, but you never seem to stop. So why don't you mind your own? You've been in the class too long. You singing the same damn song, time for you to move along. I like to dip my fries in sweet and sour. I know you think you're the man of the hour. I know you think I'm a delicate flower, but I'm here to tell you I'ma take back the power. I like to dip my fries in sweet and sour. Why you stressing all the time? Stop and give the roses a smell. There's so much more to life than trying to give everybody hell. You used to make me laugh a little, you used to be so silly. Now one day you're a daffodil, the next day you're a lily. Your two lips short you a lot of flap. You should close them like a Venus flytrap. I don't wanna hear what you said. I don't want your weeds in my bed. I like to dip my fries in sweet and sour. I know you think you're the man of the hour. I know you think I'm a delicate flower, but I'm here to tell you I'ma take back the power. I like to dip my fries in sweet and sour. Why you stressing all the time? Stop and give the roses a smell. There's so much more to life than trying to give everybody hell. You used to make me laugh a little, you used to be so silly. Now one day you're a daffodil, the next day you're a lily. Your two lips short you a lot of flap. You should close them like a Venus flytrap. I don't wanna hear what you said. I don't want your weeds in my bed. I like to dip my fries in sweet and sour. I know you think you're the man of the hour. I know you think I'm a delicate flower, but I'm here to tell you I'ma take back